Hey guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cardz TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make 5 cards out of one 6x6 sheet of paper and some cardstock. And let me show you the 5 that I've made out of this paper. They turned out so stinking cute. I saw this on Pinterest and I just had to give it a try. And you can see where I've put the papers on these cards. Didn't they turn out cute? Now my little fox came from the Cricut Give a Hoot cartridge. And I did use my Cricut Explorer to cut him out on Print and Cut. But if you have a Cricut Expression, you'll find him on page 38. Here he is right here. And you just cut the different layers and put him together. And I'll tell you when we get to this part what size I cut him out. And then for my sentiment mats and my tag, I use some stitched dies. If you don't have dies, you can use an Elegant Edges cartridge to cut your shapes, or tags, bags, boxes, and more, whatever you have. But this is super simple, and I'm going to show you how I cut this paper to make these different cards. Okay, I'm going to show you how I cut this. Our first cut is going to be at 1.5. So I line that up in my trimmer. And we want this piece to be 5.5 inches long. So we'll go ahead and cut that. And we'll have a little piece left. This is just going to be a scrap that we're going to toss. So I don't think you can do much with that. Next we'll take this paper and we're going to turn it the long way, the 6-inch side. And we're going to cut this, let me see if I remember, at 3 inches. Then we're going to take this 3-inch piece and cut it into 2 2¼ pieces, or just cut it in half. So we've got these 2 pieces. Now, the last piece, we're going to trim 1/4 inch off. This is 3 by 4.5. Yeah, we're going to cut this to 4 1/4. And this will be one more little piece of scrap that we're just going to toss. And then we're going to line the points up in the channel of the trimmer. And we're going to cut this on the diagonal. Make sure you get your points lined up in there. And I'm going to lock my bar down so it doesn't move. And go up. So, let me show you what we end up with. I think you can see it better if I move my trimmer. Okay. And you'll see that this is still 6x6 with the exceptions of those 2 little pieces we threw away. There's a piece here and a piece right here. You can see. Now I'm going to bring the cards back in and let you see what I did with them. For this first piece, which is 1.5 by 5.5, I just glued that along the edge of my card base. And then I took that stitch die, cut out a tag. Now, I needed thank you cards, so this sentiment, a little bit of thanks for a whole lot of nice, came from the Cardz TV Potpourri stamp set. And there it is right down here. This has got lots of neat sentiments on it. And you can find that over at cardztvstamps.blogspot.com if you're interested. And then I had a Martha Stewart leaf punch. So I cut out a couple of green leaves because you can see the background has lots of leaves in it, and some of them are green. So I wanted to pick that up. And then I cut out my little fox, and he is 2 inches high. And I've got him on some foam tape. Everything else I put down with my art glitter glue. So that's what I did with the first piece. This next one, I used this diagonal piece down here at the bottom. And same thing with the leaves, the sentiment. This was a stitched scalloped oval die that I had. But as I said, you can use your Cricut and Elegant Edges or Silhouette. And once again, I have my little fox popped up. So that's that piece. Then one of these rectangles, I turned this way and put right there. And then this is a stitched rectangle die that I use. And I did the leaves for this one in yellow. This card is this rectangle right here. This is a portrait style. The other was a landscape. And I put that down here. Same thing for the sentiment and the stitched rectangle. And for the last diagonal piece, this one went at the top because my paper has words on it. That's why one of them was at the bottom and this one's going to the top. And once again, I used that stitched scallop. And it went just like this. So there you can see, guys, you can take one 6x6 piece of decorative patterned paper and come up with 5 cards. And I think they all turned out just super cute. This was so much fun. Imagine doing this with some Christmas paper, birthday paper. You could just make cards for any occasion using this same cutting diagram. But this was tons of fun, guys. And there are so many ways that you can use this. And it doesn't take a lot of paper. And except for popping up the little fox, these cards are relatively flat. So it won't take extra postage to go through the mail. I'll be back soon, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have fun making your own cards. There's lots of things you can do with this idea, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.